Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 4 of the best upcoming cars for 2017 and 2018. Now, there will be many cars that will be released in 2017 and 2018, but these 4 cars have stood out to me, and in my opinion, they are definitely worth waiting for, so that's why I wanted to make this video. Alright, let's get right to it. Car number 1, the 2018 Honda Civic Type R. Okay, now I'm a little bit biased with this car because I'm currently driving a 2009 Honda Civic SI. So I really like the sporty models of the Honda Civic. But even with my bias aside, it's still going to be an awesome car, all right? So basically, I took a look at the picture of the prototype, and it looks absolutely amazing. They have definitely spent a lot of time with the overall design of this car because it looks fantastic. They have kept some of the Honda Civic's most notable subtle features, but they've really made it look extremely sporty and also high-end. It doesn't look like a cheap sports car. It looks like a nice, solid sports car. Now let's go over some of the features. And with these features, these are things that I've read about in forums and on the internet and that I've heard about. So, you know, these are obviously, you know, just features that we are hoping will be released with the actual vehicle. Okay, so fully independent suspension. With fully independent suspension, the Civic Type R is basically going to be track ready. Okay, it's an awesome feature, and it really sets it apart from a lot of the other sporty cars that will be at the same price point. Okay, now with regards to wheels, 20-inch rims and 245 tire sizing. Okay, so when you pair that up, 245 tire sizing with fully independent suspension, you get a car that will be able to take corners so easily. You get a track ready car with regards to its handling. And the 20-inch rims on the prototype looked absolutely amazing, so I'm sure when the car is actually released, they're going to look fantastic as well. With regards to engine, it should have a powerful FK2 engine, and my prediction, based on what I've read and what I've seen, is that it's going to have over 310 horsepower, potentially even over 320 horsepower. Can you imagine that? 310 horsepower or 320 horsepower plus on a Civic that is very light. It's a very light car. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be straight up track ready. Okay, that's the first car. The second car that I want to talk about, the 2017 Alfa Romeo Giorgio sedan. Now, I like the name of it. Alfa Romeo makes amazing cars with regards to everything about the cars, but the Giorgio, I love the name of it in itself. Giorgio, it sounds amazing. I drive an Alfa Romeo Giorgio. Sounds awesome. So, with the name aside, I saw the prototype, I saw the picture of the prototype. It's going to look amazing. All Alfa Romeos look elegant, high-end, sporty, and incredible. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. They all look good, and the Giorgio is not going to be an exception to that trend. It's going to be a rear-wheel drive sports sedan, and get this, there's going to be a QV version of the car that will offer over 500 horsepower and over 400 pound-feet of torque. 500 plus horsepower, 400 plus pound-feet of torque. That's amazing. Can you imagine that? And also, with that being said, the QV version should also have a 6-speed manual transmission with a limited slip differential. Okay, so once again, this is a car that looks great, and it's a sedan, so you know you're going to be able to fit people in there really easily without having to move any seats or anything. But it's going to be track ready because it's literally built for the track. So if you're looking for a track ready sedan, you should definitely consider the QV version of the 2017 Alfa Romeo Giorgio. All right, the third car in this video, the 2018 Mercedes Maybach Pullman. Now, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Pullman or Pullman, but it's an awesome vehicle. Now, this one is a different vehicle than the cars that I would regularly look at, but it stands out. That's why I want to include it on this list. So it's basically a really long vehicle. It's actually more than 21 feet long, and in my opinion, it's for the top 1% of the population, because it's obviously going to be quite expensive. So, you know, only the top several percent will probably even be able to relatively afford it. But also, it's a car that you get driven around in. So with that being said, you have to pay a driver as well. So that's why I think it's sort of for the top 1% of the population, okay? So it has amazing features for both the passenger and the driver, okay? Now, when I was reading about it, it has these jump seats. Now, these jump seats are not for the specific passenger, not for, per se, the owner of the car or the person that is being driven around in the car. These jump seats are for your security. So, you know, you're going to be paying security guards as well. That's also why I say it's for the top 1% of the population, okay? But it's a really cool vehicle, very, very long, looks extremely stealthy and unbelievably high-end, and it has great features for both the passenger and also for the driver. That's why I really, really like it. So even the driver of the vehicle has these awesome features to use, and they're not going to be left out, you know, driving you around and not being comfortable or anything like that, okay? So it's an awesome vehicle. Now, with regards to engine, horsepower, and torque, get these figures. It's going to have over 500 horsepower and over 600 pound-feet of torque. 600 pound-feet of torque, that's crazy. But you know what? When you are moving something that's that big and that heavy, you need a lot of torque to get the vehicle going. That's the truth of the matter. So it's going to have a lot of torque, but I'm sure it's also going to weigh quite a bit. But you're not buying a car like this for speed. You are buying it for the luxurious features. That's the truth of the matter. Okay, the fourth and final vehicle that I want to go over in this video is the 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, okay? Now, this is basically a Jeep that is beefed up, okay? It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, but it's made for the track. And all I'm gonna say is one word: 707 horsepower. Okay, that's not one word. I kind of made a mistake there, but 707 horsepower. So basically, there's an optional Hellcat engine that you can get with the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. And if you get the Hellcat engine, you're going to get 707 horsepower in a vehicle that is meant for bringing things around, okay? Like, you can literally go and pick up lumber from the hardware store, bring it home in a 707 horsepower vehicle, and not worry about it not fitting or anything like that. It's amazing. Now, get this. Obviously, the Hellcat engine is an option, okay? But even the base model of this vehicle has almost 500 horsepower. So even if you don't opt for the Hellcat engine, okay, you're going to get almost 500 horsepower with the base model of this vehicle. Now, it looks awesome. It literally looks like a super sporty edition of a Jeep. I love the fact that it has that unique and interesting look to it. And I love the fact that you can go pick up lumber and bring it to the track. It's awesome. It doesn't get better than that. You can put a family in it, and then you know what? You can bring it to the track and take it down the drag strip. Literally that simple. So in this video, I just wanted to talk to you about what I consider to be 4 of the best upcoming cars for 2017 and 2018. Once again, there are many cars that will be released in 2017 and 2018, and many of those cars are awesome, but these 4 vehicles have stood out to me, okay? That's why I wanted to make this video, to talk to you about them. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.